What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. It is very early in the morning. I think it's like around 3:30 a.m. We're heading off to Lime Rock Park. Sam's already here. He's waiting on me. I made him wait for a couple minutes. Not my fault. I could barely get out of bed this morning. It's not too bad. Because I mean, when you're getting up bright and early in the morning for a car show, I got no complaints. We're gonna meet up with the rest of the boys today. We're currently about a half hour away. We're gonna be in Connecticut soon. Almost there. I just kind of wanted to go over a little bit about what Lime Rock Historics is. I don't think I explained that in the beginning. It's essentially this big festival that happens every Labor Day weekend. And it is Friday through Monday. It's pretty much just this big gathering of old cars. One of the days they race, and there's some other things I forget that they do, but the day that we go, the best day in my opinion, are Sundays, because that's where they have their concourse, I think it's called. Either way, it's a big car show. I've gone pretty much every year except for last year, because we thought it was going to rain. Honestly, I'm glad we didn't go last year, because it didn't look too good. I'll put some photos of what previous years looked like compared to what it looked like last year. It just wasn't good. So this year is looking pretty good. There's a lot of stuff that we've seen because we go to so many car shows out in Connecticut. A lot of people that bring their stuff out or go here, so we'll see a lot of repeat stuff. Other than that, I'm very excited. There's a 962 I haven't seen. There's a CSL race car that's gonna be there. There's this weird 60s or 50s Cadillac that's gonna go that looks like a refrigerator. It's a Le Mans car from back in the day. That's gonna be there. There's gonna be some McLaren F1 cars. So overall, it's gonna be a very good day. Looking forward to it. Other than that, I pretty much just gotta get there and see what's going to be there. Guys, wait for it. Look at how insane this view is. It's like something out of a video game. This looks like one of the roads in Switzerland, honestly, just with how beautiful it looks. I don't really know what else to say. We've arrived at Lime Rock Park. We're over here in the trailer section. We got some different cars over there. Got the Cuda, and then I think there's a Pantera. That's what that is. So we're just making our way in. There's already cars inside that we're gonna go see, and it should be a pretty good day. Like I said, there are some things I know to expect, but other things I don't know exactly what to expect, you know? So the only thing we can do is go in and find out. One thing I can't convey through the camera that well is just how cold it is. It's the coldest day in August I think it's ever been, for me at least. And I think it's like a nice warm 48 degrees. It's not gonna stop me, but in the morning it gets really cold like this, and then in the afternoon it's probably gonna be like 80 degrees. Honestly, I like it when car events are cold because then I'm not sweating real bad, but the warmer ones kind of suck. I'm used to it though. It's worth it for the cars. Outfitting a Lime Rock edition at Lime Rock Park, or I guess the full name for this car is the Lime Rock Park Edition. We'll probably see more of these here today. Could they put the chains any closer to this thing? I don't know if this is just the dealership and they have a new car here, but I mean, it's just a base model C8. It's not like it's a ZR1 or a Z06. Yeah, probably a new car. I think they just need to be a little bit closer, maybe touching the paint a little. All right, so you guys are gonna have to help me out a little bit. It says 911 SP. This looks like one of those resto modded cars, like the Singers and stuff like that. I don't know, I've never seen one of these. I could tell it was something special from far away. I don't know. It's definitely not a Tedson, definitely not a Gunther Works, definitely not a Singer. I've never seen something like this before. So I think my favorite year so far was when they had the Corvette anniversary. So they had all the prototype Corvettes. That was back when the Z06 was new, and they had like a Z06 stand here. That was pretty cool. And you just walk up and look at everything with no one around. Like, that's why I like coming here so early, because there's no one here. No one to get in the way of your shots. I mean, with stuff like that, cars are going to be covered, but I mean, some stuff isn't covered. Got a little A86 in gold. Pretty cool. White wheels. Like the spec. And then we have a Celica, I assume. Bro, what? We got a X-Red Bull Mini. Wonder what they have in here. Oh, it's locked. Normally, if this was a Red Bull Mini, they would have Red Bulls in there. It would be so cool if they had one down there. Rose all day. That's cool. You never see these. Some people, after they buy these, they turn them into utes, which is pretty cool. Making our way down here to the tent with all the ye old cars in it. I'm sorry guys, but I know what's in front of me. If we didn't have this, then we wouldn't have Indy cars, but I just don't care. I don't know. I'm sure there are people that'll be like, oh, well, that's a that, and that's a that, and that's super rare. I don't care. Interesting to look at. They look like a skateboard with wheels and a motor. Let's go find an F40. There's supposed to be an F40 around here somewhere. I don't know where it is. Oh, F40. Where are you, F40? I remember one of the years in this tent, there was a 917 used in a movie. I'll have to do some research, but it was in this tent. I got here, I got to see it start up. That was cool. This stuff, not so much. Here's the Lancia I was talking about earlier that we saw pull in. It's probably, I don't know if it has history, but it definitely has a cool livery on it. And there's a Maserati and a Dino over there. Some other things we'll go take a look at. But that's cool. Remember when I was younger, I wanted a Lancia. For whatever reason, I thought a good two-car solution was a second-gen Dodge and a Lancia. But that was when I was in 8th grade. So we're making our way over here to the, I guess that's a 356 Outlaw, a bathtub Outlaw. I saw this thing yesterday. It says Chevron. I don't know what it is, but it looks cool. Not gonna lie, it does look cool. And that Lotus looks cool too. And this guy's having a hell of a time starting up his car. Oh, there we go, 5th time's the charm. So I found the 962. I'm staring at it. This is the first race car one I've seen. I think, yeah, the first one I've seen. And I don't know what else to say. This thing is so cool. Just how low it sits to the ground, how cool. Yeah, I'm lost for words, honestly. I'm speechless. Now, unfortunately, they're not going to be starting this today because they don't have the stuff to, but this will be put outside when we can get a better look at it. But just from in here, it is gorgeous. Then there's some other cars around here, like whatever that is. It says it's an MG Lola. We have this thing over here, another Lola, which I presume is Mazda powered. And then a Mustang race car. I wonder, where's the plaque for this thing? What is this thing? It's a Trans Am car, there you go. And behind me is a Datsun and a Model A. But I was essentially talking to the people that are handling these cars, the handlers. He was telling me that Porsche wants this car and they're not going to give it back to them, sell it back to them. I don't blame them. I wouldn't if this was mine, to be completely honest. But another fun fact about this car is this was the first 962 to be sold to a private team, not Porsche. It's pretty cool. But we're gonna have another look around. As you can see over there, there's the CSL DTM car, the F1 McLarens. We're gonna go over there. Uh-oh. Come on, you got it. You got it, come on, Model A. Start. Oh, bro, gotta get out the starter fluid. Gotta get out the starter fluid. Look at that starter fluid. All right, 5 business days later. 10, 11, 12. It wants to. It's thinking about it. It's contemplating it. It's thinking about its life choices. And I'm not gonna wait for this. This is gonna be, I'm gonna be like 50 by the time this thing starts. So apparently the same guy that owns all those cars over there owns all this stuff too. He owns the 3.5 CSL. I said 3.0, I meant 3.5. He owns this. He owns the 2 McLaren F1 cars over here. I mean, we'll get back to this in a second, but look at this dude. Oh my good Lord. Look at how big this turbo is. It's insane. Look at my hand for comparison. That's massive. Massive. They don't make them like this anymore. But I don't know. You get the black label McLaren, and then we got the Budweiser one over here. Oh. Oh, dude, so cool. This one has the turbo mounted in a different place. Ford McLaren. Didn't know that was a partnership. The titanium exhaust. I'd love it if these things started, but honestly, they probably won't start them today with how old they are and probably how expensive these engines are. Let's go take a look at this 3.5 CSL over here. It's my first time seeing one. I mean, I've seen the regular CSL, the normal Batmobile, not the race car one. But just seeing the race car one in person is different. Like, this is cool. I don't really know anything else about this car other than it looks amazing. Let's go walk around, find out where Mr. Bimmer Sam went. He got distracted by another Lime Rock edition, or Lime Rock Park edition, whatever it's called. So we gotta go over there and find him. We got a Wyra and a Touring Superleggera rolling in. Pretty sure that was the one from Dream Ride. Yep. That wasn't at Dream Ride. That was at Dream Ride. No idea what the heck that is. It's Bugatti. Ooh, they're going down there. We gotta go take a look. But we got some other stuff in front of us, like a RS4 GT car, I assume what that is, and then a track car 911. Oh, what's the plug doing? He got down a little miniature car, a little hobo mobile. Look, he's zooming around. Want to hear something sad? I mean, some of you guys might not even agree with me, but those Cobras are probably all real. That's probably, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or $8 million worth of Cobras. And I really don't care because there are too many replicas out there. They just kind of ruined it for me. It's like, okay, that could be real, but if a replica one sat right next to it, can't really tell the difference at all. It sucks, but I mean, hey, I guess it's cool. Some real Cobras behind me. What the heck is this thing? Oh, it's a, yeah, it's that car. A something. Oh, it's an Ultima. Dude, that's so cool. I haven't seen one of these in a while. I know it's a kit car, but I mean, come on. That, you can't tell me that does not look sick. And look, he drove all the way from Montana for this event, dude. That's like a 2-day trip right there. There it is. There's the F40. Wow. The F40 GTE. Oh, dude. And Zonda. Okay, we got to go over there. This is crazy. I knew there was going to be an F40 here today. Didn't know there was going to be the F40 GTE or the red C12 back there. Now, if you remember, you've seen this in a couple of my videos. This was at Caffeine and Carburetors. This was also at the Miller Legends event. Insane. Seeing it again outside, especially without a crowd of people around it. Because, I mean, if you remember before, it was just swamped. And I just couldn't get really anything. Same thing with that car. When I went to go get clips of that car, there are a bunch of car spotters just like me hovering around it. So I couldn't get any clean clips. So we're gonna get some clips of this and that. And we're gonna go look at the 962 again outside and go see it. Or we'll go take a look at the Zonda once they're all done with it. And going over here some more, there's a 512BB. I haven't seen this thing in a while. The last time I saw it was at a Cars and Cafe event in New York. Haven't seen it since. It's been a long time. Well, I guess it wasn't New York, it was Jersey, but it's cool to see it. As you know, most Ferraris are red, this one's green. Super cool. What in the bootleg is going on over there? You know, I wonder if that's the key truck van that Cars and Bids sold and they got a cease and assist. Probably. I think it's like a Subaru Sandbar. They put a body kit on. That's pretty funny. I just got done getting clips over there of everything I needed, but man, there is stuff all around. I just can't. I need to get to stuff before they do what they did with the 962 over there and park something right next to it, because it'll be harder to get videos. But look, I think that's a 250 short wheelbase. There's a 275. I'm probably speaking in a different language to you new gens. But it's crazy. There's a Countach over there somewhere. There's an XJR15, a Wyra. I gotta get to all that stuff over there, man. That's crazy. Now there's a Bugatti coming up. That could be real, I don't know. Looks like he's got a Miller Motor Car shirt on, so I guess that could be a replica. 275 over there, 250 short wheelbase. We gotta go find some other things. I mean, you got some classic muscle over here, which they're cool. Not really gonna cover it. Some random stuff, a 190. Those for the longest time. That car back there. When I saw one, I used to get excited and think it was a 300 SL. No, it's just another 190. Just what we need. This thing's making some noise. Swing it! Swing it! Swing it! Guess he's not gonna swing it. I don't know if I mentioned that before. This Wyra over here is Gemini Uno. All these cars have different names. I don't remember. Like I said, the previous video, it's hard when they're all pretty much the same blue carbon. I mean, this one's a little bit different. There's like a little bit of teal in there, but blue carbon nonetheless. Touring Superleggera over there. Guntherworks Roadster. Then over here we have an XJR 15, an Ultima GTR, a Countach, the F40 GTE that we covered over there. There's just a lot of stuff. This is probably the best year yet. Like, this definitely makes up for last year, even though I didn't go. Such a cool car. This one and that one. I wonder what kind of engine is in this. I think it was an LS when I heard it go by. Big carbon wing, chassis mounted. I think the last time I saw one of these, not this one, but the last time I saw one was at the Cars and Cafe event. You have the XJR 15 over here, which you never see at all. I don't know if this is one that Curated had. Sorry, not Curated, Cultivated. They both start with a C. That's my mess up. I'm pretty sure all the XJR 15s that are in the States were imported by Matt. Could be wrong, but he definitely, for the longest time, had the biggest group of them. I think most of them came from Japan. There's a whole, I'll probably make a video about the XJR 15 one day. There's just so much on that car. And I'm pretty sure the monocoque that's in this is shared with the 962 over there. I'll have to fact check, but I'm pretty sure that's the car that shares it. It's either that or something else. Red Countach. I wonder how old that Lamborghini Paramus banner is. I wonder if that's recent. From here we have the Roof RGT. I didn't know this thing existed until Sam told me. But he said there's 19 of these in the US, or sorry, 3 of these in the US, 19 total. It's like a nice, it's like an aventurine green color. Cool. I like them. Very subtle. It's more like if you know car. Unlike this one where Red F40, super cool. And behind me over there somewhere is a Chiron Super Sport. Lo and behold, it's the one from Dream Ride, Chris Singh's car that he has for sale. He still owns it. That car is Chris Singh's. It's like, what doesn't he own at this point? You know, like, he just has everything. I remember one of my friends was telling me back in the day, he freaked out when people kept posting photos of his cars, and then he deleted all of his pictures. Then he created another account called Bert the Bear, posted those cars, and then got rid of that account. And recently, in the last couple years, he has started posting again. But I'm 99.9% sure that's his car from everything I've been hearing. So we're pretty much done over here. Looked at all those. You guys have seen the Gunther Works before. No need to go look at that. Now we're off to go find that Cadillac Le Mans car from the 50s, 60s, whatever. Old as hell. Looks like a fridge. And we'll go see it. I don't know. They looked at a fridge. They're like, you know what? That's what we're gonna make our new Le Mans car look like, a refrigerator. Should be over here. Has some history to it. I didn't find out about this thing till a couple weeks ago when Sam told me about it. So interesting to learn about new stuff I didn't know about. I mean, they didn't start it, but at least it's still cool to see this thing moving. And in front of me, we got my favorite cars of all time. Oh boy, I hate the 356 so much. Man, I got the Chugga Chugga Choo Choo car over there. I can't tell you how much I hate these. So much. Like, if that one blew up right now, I wouldn't care. All right, so I found it. I found the refrigerator. Here it is. This thing looks so weird in person. There's some history about it. I'm not going to cover that because I don't really care, but it's Le Monsieur. Also, you got a Derek Drinkwater. I don't know, this thing is just so crazy. I'll put a picture of what this thing is underneath. They just got rid of everything, put this body on it. Like I said, I think they got a, like, you know what? That refrigerator looks cool. We're just going to put that on it. Like a mat. I mean, it has to be a pretty big fridge, but it's cool. It's got the little side exit exhaust going on there. So cool. It's probably one of the coolest cars here, even though it does look like a refrigerator. I digress. There's the Gambala E30 that you guys have seen a couple of times on my channel. And over here, there's a GT40. I hope to God that is real. If that's real, I'm going to explode. I just did a little bit of quick research, as much as I could with how crappy the internet is here. 99.9% sure this is a replica. And if that's the case, well, that sucks. And also, speaking of replicas, the fridge over there, I obviously wasn't paying attention to the plaque. That's a replica. It's not real. So 2 for 2 with reps. That sucks. I don't know. I don't think there's anything else interesting down there. I mean, I could go take a look, but got a 904, I think is what it's called, to take a look at over there. So let's head on over. Got a Superbird. And then Ferrari, that doesn't really matter that much. Sorry, Ferrari. I was wrong. I said 904. I mean, it kind of gets weird with the Porsche lingo, the alphabet soup. Sam thinks this is a 906. He's probably right. I don't know if this is the one that showed up in previous years. Either way, I still find these cool. Just look at the tube frame. Like, I'm pretty sure. Wait, is that the tube frame? Yeah, tube frame, and then I think that big pipe right there is for fuel. I don't know too much about these other than they look sick. Pretty much it. Now, my other question is, where are the guys? Like James, Anthony, and all them. We're supposed to meet up with them. They're probably gallivanting, frolicking around somewhere, but I don't know. I guess we got to go find them, and then we got to go find another group of friends that they're probably over there by the Super and HyperCars. We just were over there. We want to do some more laps, look around. So we'll go find them. Finally, dude. Finally, after years and years and years of searching and waiting, I get to see a Fiat Panda. No, I'm just kidding. A 1M. Now, I have seen a 1M before, but it was the race car, and it was up on a pedestal, or sorry, M1. I have seen an M1, but dude, I have been dying to see one of these for the longest time. Like, you don't even know. Like, this made my whole day. This is my favorite car here. Finally get to see an M1. Oh boy, he's got all the magazines. Oh dude, this is so cool. So cool. So I had a nice conversation with the owner right there. This was owned by a famous singer. I don't know why I don't remember the name, but he was telling me that this guy had 2 of these things, a white one for the everyday, and this was the weekend car. Last name started with Cross. But anyway, what a cool car. We're gonna move on because I could probably stare at this all day. So it's a little bit later in the day. Found a couple of my other friends. We're walking around, finally making it past this gate right here to look at what's down here. So I had to go back and forth because I was meeting up with different people. We have this Porsche again. So has a plaque on it. It says 911 SP Sports Perfection. Okay, that's the company who makes it. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, but there you go. So there you go, another Resto Mod Porsche. Isn't just what we needed, right? Yeah. The 50th one, probably. See, look, I told you guys, Lime Rock Park Edition, number 2 of the day, and an M4 GTS. We still got a lot more ground to cover over there. There's a Techno Violet E36 back there. So I don't think this is real because I mean, if this was an M3 convertible, this would be extremely rare. It says 328i there. Maybe whoever wrote up the slip doesn't know what they're talking about, but if that is real, that could be super rare. Here's the 3.5 CSL, far away from the rest of the Dyson collection over there. Wonder if this thing has enough lights, dude. Look at that. BMWs galore. M5 CS. Brady's gonna lose his mind. There's an E9 down there, another E9, a CSL. We gotta go take a look at that. Dude, best car here. M5 CS. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. M5 CS, dude. The only thing that would make this day better is if we saw a GT3 RS 992. You know, it's got to have the wing out, and then an SVJ. Roman, where are the SVJs? Where are the SVJs, Roman? Where are the GT3 RSs? Wing out, wing out, wing out, wing out, wing out. I'm losing my mind. Wing out. 3.0 CS, 3.0 CSL with no wing. Come on, we got to have the wing out, dude. This is crazy. Look at the color on this thing. I don't know what color this is, but this just, it's green. Thank you, thank you. So apparently this is green. I think this is the coolest one I've seen, only because of the color. I have a AMG GTR. It would be cool if it was the Pro. I don't think it is. But the last time I saw one in red, It was in Pittsburgh when I went to go find the Hennessy Venom, but there's so many of the same cars over here. Got a bunch of wagons. There's a bunch of 2002 turbos over there. Roman wants me to look at this. The CLK 63. Why? CLK DTM. Wow. Wow. Wow.
I want that car.
You want that car? You can't have that car. Dude, I didn't know this was going to be here. What is this? I think this... Oh, dude, this is a Lucid Air Sapphire. I haven't even... This is like the second one I've seen ever. It's a cool car. I mean, it's a subtle performance car, but they're just really, really rare. 5 Series Alpina. Unfortunately, in the US, you couldn't get Alpinas with this cool design on the side. Even nowadays, Europe you can, US you can't. I don't think I've seen a E28 Alpina before. This is like a dark green color or blue. I don't know how well it shows up on camera. We're just on our way to meet up with James and the rest of them over there at that very, very steep hill. I'm not looking forward to climb, but you gotta go over there. All right, dude, what were you thinking? That's a factory option. Orange with blue stripes. I don't know about that, but oh, there's a Mach 1 with a Pro Charger or a turbo, whatever. That's cool. So I did a video, I don't know if it's gonna be posted by now, but it should, where I spec'd a M5 Touring. I did it in this exact same green, same wheels, calipers were different. It's same interior. That's funny. But right next to that, we have a Lancia Stratos and a dog. I wonder if this guy drove it here or he trailered it here. Probably trailered it here, honestly. Haven't seen one of these in a while. Looks weird without the spoiler on it. My Corvette is best Corvette because it was made on a Tuesday and the guy took his break early, blah, 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 blah. These are probably all 101s. 101, 101, 101. This guy farted on it, so it's a 101. 101, 101, 101. I think that's like E30 M3 number 50 of the day. And there's another one over there. They're everywhere, dude. Vipers. I don't know what else. I mean, there's a 2CV over there. We're gonna keep walking around, trying not to burn up because it's way too hot out here. So that's the end of this event, not the end of the video. We're gonna, I think, look around the lot for a little bit, the parking lot. Maybe, maybe not, but there is a very cool car in front of me. A round belly Countach in yellow. Let's go take a look at it. This looks like the one that Cultivated had. And now obviously it's 1600 Veloces. It's very cool. And it's got still has the American bumpers on the back. Damn it, I missed the startup. Oh well. That does sound good. I'll tell you, back up a Countach, you gotta sit on the side, look at the back, so you don't bump into anything. Still got a lot of cars rolling in. It's like about 12 o'clock. I think it's just gonna keep pouring in, to be completely honest. What the heck is that thing? That guy just did a little drift in the dirt. And this guy is just sitting here idling it, trying to get it to idle. It seems like it's being complicated. Ooh, what do we have here? Oh, got a DBS, not manual, but this is still a gorgeous car, nonetheless. One day we'll have one of these. I know I say that a lot, but I actually mean it. I have a list of cars that I want to buy, definitely for the channel, and it's just going to take some time, you know. DBSs are, well, finding the DBS that I want is one thing, because I want to try and get the Casino Royale color, the one that James Bond drove in that movie, and Aston Martin named it Casino Royale. I just think that is really cool. Looking around the parking lot a bit more, I mean, oh, there's a Porsche right there. I think that's pretty much it. I mean, unless I see anything on my way out, I'd say that's pretty much it for here at least. We're back at the car. Sammy's gonna give us a little cold start, warm start. Right about. Yeah! Gotta love those Mustang cold starts, or I guess this is kind of a warmish start since this thing's been sitting out here. I'm really glad we got here when we did. I think we got here at 6, or maybe even perhaps 7. 6, 7! I think it was 7. But just look at how long this line goes. Got a broken down car over there. It's a Saab. And it just keeps on going and going and going and going and going. So we're still heading on the way back, going to go get lunch. And look what street we're gonna turn on, dude. Oh man, that's so perfect for Sam. And so we're almost back home from Lime Rock, and I just got a text message from one of my friends. It's about 45 minutes ago when he sent it. We're currently about 7-ish minutes away from where this car was spotted. He spotted a La Faperta in Hellertown, which is near my house. I'm familiar with who the owner is. I don't know him personally, but a La Faperta just sitting in Hellertown, that's so random. We're trying to get over there as fast as we can to hopefully see this car there, because that would end the day perfectly, man. Just randomly, well, I guess it's not randomly in my case, but just seeing a La Faperta in Hellertown, that'd be insane. Okay, so we missed the La Faperta, but there's a kit car right there. Okay, I guess that's better than nothing. Sucks that we missed the loft, but there's that. Another random car, a red Sterrato. Well, you win some, you lose some. I would still say today was a very productive day. We got to see the 962. We got to see a lot of really cool stuff. And you know what? I can't complain. You can't have it all. So I've seen that La Faperta before. We'll probably see it again, especially since now he services his cars at Ferrari of Philadelphia. So I'm sure I'll see that. But it was just like we missed him by this much. That's why I was annoyed. Anyway, that is the end of this video. If you guys haven't already, please make sure to subscribe, like, hit the bell notification so you never miss another video, because trust me, you won't want to with the stuff that I have planned. A lot of fun stuff planned, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.